Hello, everyone, and welcome to Wizzo Talk. Why Wizzo Talk? Shit, because I want to know, don't you? Here at Wizzo Talk, play it like you said, uncut and unedited. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on all the hot topics yet to come. Like to be a guest on the show? Hit me up in the comments. I have something else to say after that. I fucking forgot what it was. Fucked up an intro. Shit, I was on the roll. Anyway, hey, I don't know what I was gonna say, but I'm gonna let my guest go do his say his little intro, his own little self, because I fucked up my intro again. But I'm not gonna cut it. I'm not gonna edit. So go do your intro, bro. Then come back over to me. I'm gonna address the people, and then we're gonna chop this shit up.
Definitely, yo, much bliss. My name is Josh, aka the Pomegranate Samurai. 7 Points of Bliss, and if you ever want to check out any of my stuff, I have a podcast as well. It's called Cosmic Currency 777. And you can just generally find me on Google. Through Googling me, After Real Truth, all one word. So just check me out.
All right, that's what's up. Y'all check him out. Look him on up, see what's going on. My man Josh, he's been on my show, Wizzo Talk, several times.
It's an honor.
He always have plenty of knowledge to go and drop on you guys. But since I kind of fucked up my intro, I'm just go back and tell you today's topic right here. We're going to be talking about ICP ejection and ED, erectile dysfunction. And you guys stay tuned because I'm going to have a part 2 to this. Also, I'm trying to set up with this doctor for this ICP ejection so we can kind of break it down a little bit more. If you guys don't know what it is, YouTube it and check it on out because it's really it's really a sensitive topic for guys.
Yeah,
you know, guys. You know, when that wood don't get right, then you know
pride in that. Lose it.
Yeah, exactly. So guys, you guys make sure if you guys stay tuned. Maybe look for part 2 on this. If not, YouTube ICP injection, or if you happen to go to the doctor and you see I don't know how your insurance may work. If you see your primary and he got to refer you get that referral, go over there. Don't let that motherfucker tell you he can't do whatever because they'll prescribe you any kind of other shit. So you tell him to go and prescribe you something for that wood so you can get right. You know, and I'm going to tell you this before we go and get off into it. And so it's talking about ICP injection for erectile dysfunction. So I have a friend of mine and he was a military guy. And in the military, he gets, I guess because he's retired or whatever, he gets free medical or free prescription, whatever. I don't know. I ain't never been in the military. I don't know.
Must be lovely.
Yeah, but so anyway, he gets it free. He gets the Viagra free or whatever. And he used to take just a little pinch of Viagra, he said. But then they changed his blood pressure medication, whatever, and all that stuff. So then he had to take 1.5, which he wasn't supposed to. So anyway, he found out about ICP ejection. He told me the medicine lasts about 30 days or something like that. But he said when he first gave himself the injection with it, he missed wherever he's supposed to gave it to. And he said that shit hurt. So just imagine taking that needle and giving that self an injection in the penis because us guys, we want it that bad. We selves to do that.
Yeah.
But anyway, just to finish this up before we go and get off into it. So he gave himself an injection. And then he evidently gave himself too much. Man, that wood was hard. And he was about like maybe 60 at the time. And yeah, man, he was woe down tired and sweating. He had to YouTube and Google how to get that rock down, how to get that wood down. And he couldn't say the bed was over there looking like a TP tent. And you know his wife posted up. So, but guys, anyway, so you guys check that out right there. We're gonna chop it up a little bit more, but I just wanted to make sure you guys, if you don't stick around, you guys check out that ICP injection for erectile dysfunction and be looking back for part 2. So if I get this doctor set up, then I'm going to come in and bring a little bit more knowledge. Right now, we're going to discuss our thoughts and discuss some numbers and stuff like that. So, my man Josh, you got to want to go and open it up with something with this guy because I know you always got something about it.
Me personally, man, I just want to say that whenever you look at these kind of problems, my first instinct isn't to go to any type of medical type stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, prescription type stuff to me is more unorganic. So I really go and look at the root cause of things instead of just trying to find a quick fix. Because when you look at those type of things, it's more of a quick fix. You know what I mean? Like, you're not really getting to the problem at hand. It's almost like you have a headache and you take Tylenol. Right. But is that really getting to the root of the problem? Or are you actually messing yourself up more because your body has those pain receptors for a reason. Okay. It's letting you know where the problem lies. And for you to overstep those guidelines that your body has given you to help you, you're really doing more damage.
Okay. I feel where you're going with that. Now, there is also, there is so many. The erectile dysfunction market is just huge.
Yeah, it is.
So when you're trying to take natural, because I know this can be natural for blood pressure, there can be natural for everything. Yeah. Now they saying that the root cause of a lot of this is, I believe, between the ages of like 40 and 70. So what causes that? Well, the blood circulation also.
Definitely.
So you have diabetes, you have high blood pressure, you have all that. So you said addressing the root cause. So you mean trying to say, let's find out how we can address that before we go and get to taking some prescribed medication.
I already know how to address it, but people don't want to face those facts.
Well, tell them.
Well, the first way you would address that is first you want to look at how you've been raised.
Okay.
Because how you're raised is everything. That is generational things handed down to you. Okay. So first you're going to start looking at how you're eating, your eating patterns. Where do you learn that from? You learn that from your parents. Your parents learn from their parents. So those are the first things that we're handed to us that can destroy us before anything. Because a lot of people, they be like, oh, that soul food is everything. Well, the soul food is good, but a lot of that soul food is not good for you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just different types of things that we really need to start to look at and understand what's really hurting us more and more. The food is our first medicine. And we don't look at that as that. A lot of the erectile dysfunctions come from cholesterol and stuff building up in blockages in the blood not being able to flow right. You know what I'm saying? And then you got diabetes, but what is diabetes really, though? You know what I'm saying? It's really all about insulin deficiency or insulin resistance.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And these are a lot of things that we don't touch on these things because we're not told. But you know what I'm saying? We have to take it in our hands to start to become our own doctors.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Especially as men. And I feel like it's very important for us as men to look at these things more so on a balanced level as to where we're looking at more longevity. Because when you're looking at the longevity of the situation, you're looking at the root cause. Not just a quick fix. You can pop a pill. Oh, all right, my dick hard again. But what happens when you got to pop another pill and another pill? I know a lot of young boys popping pills from the gas station and their dick don't even work no more. And I'm talking about they're like 25, bro.
I am.
Like 25 dick don't work because they was popping pills just to have fun.
Oh, okay. I fix it. What are they doing with that?
It throws off your chemistry because there's certain things in your body. Like sometimes it's not even about cholesterol. Sometimes you can have like a nitro addition, like what do they say? A deficiency.
Okay.
Because there's a certain type of nitrogen in your body you need to get an erection.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So what I like to do is I know it's a lot of guys out there that's probably checking this out or whatever. I'm asking for you to maybe drop me something in the comments. Let me know what you may have tried, what may work, what may not have worked. Because I think I saw something about the watermelon rind, the white part of that, or something like that.
You use some watermelon rinds?
Of trying that.
And that's what had the nitrous in it.
Right.
You know
so there's a lot of things out there. And I know there are guys out there because they want that wood and they trying to go and have some relations. And now they second guessing themselves and they thinking, well, shit, man.
Alfalfa leaf is another good thing. You can be having alfalfa leaf tea, or you can even go about, you can have clove tea every morning. Clove tea is good. For getting rid of the cholesterol and build up and stuff down there. And it's really good for your mouth too, though. But you can either take clove oil, clove powder. You know what I'm saying? But me personally, because cloves also help with the whole insulin thing. Like when your body is like rejecting the insulin, because your body can make too much, and then that's how people start getting bigger and bigger. So what you can end up doing is you can eat like cloves. They say eat 2, but I usually eat 4 every morning to help with insulin. And
cloves, you're getting them from?
I get it from the health food store. You get whole cloves
from the natural grocer here in Temple. Okay, right out there on 35.
Everything I get from them.
Right.
Because they got a good selection.
Right. Yeah, I've been out there, and plus I've seen it once or twice when a couple of the other stores and places there. What's supposed to be off in their vitamins and everything wasn't really off in there. And I'm not going to call their name out because I ain't trying to get sued because I'm a low budget podcast right here. Shit, I ain't trying to get them sued up on me or nothing. But so in other words, My man, what you're saying is, and you don't all that. You want to try to do it naturally, like whatever. You don't want to try to do it.
It's longevity.
Longevity instead of that little quick fix. And I can relate to the quick fix a little bit. When I went, but cholesterol was high. He wanted to put me on a pill. I'm like, fuck that. So I just changed the way I eat.
Exactly. It's
and
everything.
then I lowered it. And when I went back to my doctor, he said, "Oh, your numbers are low." I said, "Yeah." I Googled what causes the problem, and then I kind of adjusted the way I eat. But it's definitely not no quick fix.
Right.
So it's something that you guys got to work on. So some of them may try it, some of them may not have tried it, but
like you might not even be able to get an erection because you have of high blood viscosity.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's a simple fix to that most people don't even know. You know what that is?
No.
Taking your shoes off and standing in the dirt. That's how you do that. It charges your plasma around your blood cells so your blood flows better. It's grounding.
Yeah, so that's what I know. We having to get that blood flow, guys. Letting y'all know we talking about erectile dysfunction ICP injection. We're talking about my man Josh here is kind of letting you guys know how to do it naturally, like, and stay out of the gas station because you don't know what the hell you're taking out
of
there.
Or even in those shots. You don't know what's
in the shot either.
Right.
No.
You don't know what any of that stuff is, but it's better to know what you're digesting and what you're putting in your body.
Right. So you basically are a firm believer in all natural and not getting on any pill, any other shit, because everything that you think can be done without that.
What had messed me up and what had me even doing this research is I had went through a little like phase of it myself, and it really messed my mind up. So I'm like, dang, what's wrong with me, bro?
Right.
But what ended up happening was I was taking vitamins and stuff, right? And then I doing more research on the vitamins. I started to find out that those vitamins don't even really have what they say they have in them.
I've heard
and
that.
They started messing my body up. So then I stopped taking the vitamins completely. And then what I found through my research is the same minerals you get from your vitamins, or what you think you're getting from your vitamins. Because one day I had this profound thought. I'm like, where are they getting all this potassium from, man? Like, where are they getting all this stuff that's making pills out of it?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Vitamin D and all that. I'm like, dang. And then when I started to see the stories about that stuff, ain't even like what they say it is, and the companies are being sued for the vitamins having like lead and stuff in it. I'm like, wow. And then I heard a nutritionist say the most important part of your diet is minerals.
Right.
Minerals are everything.
Right. Well, here in America, so to speak, we're as much as we like to get our dick hard and have an erection, motherfucker not gonna eat right.
No,
so he's not gonna eat right. So he gonna go on and probably try the quick fix, which is gonna be the Viagra, the Cialis, Levitro, Slenderfield, the ICP injection or whatever. Because I'm not saying that this caused it, but I'm using it for example. Because he want that goddamn cheeseburger. So if he got to give up the cheeseburger, or do you want the sex? You know what I'm saying? But he like, shit, I want both, so I'm gonna take this.
But you ain't even gotta give the cheeseburger, just so I'm eating so many.
Right. Just slow down on how many.
And you can still do the other stuff though, like the herbs and stuff like that. You can still do that and still eat like that. Right. You just have to slow down just a little bit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And most of the times you gotta take that stuff on an empty stomach too, though. Like the herbs and stuff, you eat that first and let your body take that in.
Oh, okay. See, I'm not familiar with any of the herbs and all the different things like that, but I am familiar with the natural grocery because I go out there a lot of times and buy certain things that I like and things that work for me.
They're very expensive, man.
Yeah, they are expensive, but
they got some good quality stuff.
They got some good quality stuff. So I'm just reading one of my little Google search of some numbers. So it's estimated that in 1995, over 152 million men worldwide experienced ED. In 1995, it's estimated in 2025 or predicted that approximately 322 million men worldwide will experience some form of erectile dysfunction.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's more.
Yeah, and it may be that just, you know, how they just throw out some numbers or whatever, something like that. So, you know, guys, we try to tell you to eat better, whatever, get healthier, but and some of them just not going to fucking do it, you know, but that's just plain and simple, keeping it 100, you know, but, and I tell you this, I had one friend of mine, I don't even know how we got on the fucking topic, but this was some years ago, and her man was, I think he was like 60. And she say, shit, my man, he don't need none of that shit. But guess what? You think he gonna fucking tell you that he went into the restroom and took that motherfucker before he came out? No. He gonna take it And if she happened to have company downstairs, y'all know what I mean. If she got that cycle going, and he didn't actually tuck the pill before he did a little check or some shit, well then guess he gonna have to charge that off to the game. He'll be laying over there looking like a TP10 in the bed.
True.
But he's not gonna tell her. But I didn't tell her that, but he's not gonna. Usually the guy's not gonna just tell you because that's something sensitive to talk about. Because women have female problems and they don't necessarily talk to their men about it. Also, so. It's just kind of, And
it's other, matter of fact, when it comes to ED, bro, it's other stuff that I feel like men don't talk about that men should talk about to other men to help them have a better understanding and let them know that it's okay because, I don't think that men tie erections to emotions.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it's kind of like, man, sometimes you can't get it up, man. It might be how you feeling towards a lady. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it could be, and also, sometimes she need. I'm just gonna say this. I had a friend of mine, and I keep saying a friend of mine because I'm not gonna put their name out there, of course. But he took one of them. He say, "Man, shit." He say, "It ain't do me no motherfucking good." But I think it was a Viagra or whatever, some shit I don't remember. But he took it, and I guess he just thought he just popped the motherfucker, and then after an hour later he gonna lay back there and got wood. No, you still gotta have some stimulation, have some shit going. She still have to touch you, have to kiss you, whatever. But some guys are not, even if they married, they're not gonna tell their wife that because they can't. And then to talk to another guy, sometimes they can, but then you confide in that guy, he still to go back over there and say, "Man, such and such, man, that motherfucker told me he can't even get a goddamn erection."
Why would you even have those people around you? I couldn't even.
You gotta have somebody that you can go on and talk to about that shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
Yeah. But and another one of my studies said 52% of men from the ages of 40 to 70 will experience some form of ED. And like you go back to when you were saying, how you eat, the way you eat. You don't have to give up the 3 cheeseburgers, just eat one of them motherfuckers. Whatever. Change the way you eat. But that's more of a long-term process. Is that guy going to wait that long? No, he's not going to wait that long.
No, I mean, you can get fast results from it.
You get fast results from it?
Yeah, you just have to be more active. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you might not be able to get an erection because you have low testosterone. So what are you going to do about that? You can take testosterone pills, but it's still just a quick fix.
Right.
You know what I mean? If you were to take testosterone pills, I would suggest that you be working out. You know what I'm saying? Naturally do things that's going to build your testosterone as well as take the pills. You know what I mean? But I don't know why people wouldn't want to do that though. Right. You want the best for your body. Obviously, doing the worst for your body has already got your meat not working. Too.
Right. That's exactly true about that. So, guys, change the way you eat, get out there working out. So you got this guy out there, and I know they had said blood pressure, cholesterol, some other shit I forgot, diabetes or whatever, and all that stuff related to blood flow is not what's getting you going. So we need to change the way we eat in order to go ahead and get that. And you saying that it can still be a quick fix. It don't have to be something that's you got to get the pill and get it instantly like that. By going to natural grocery, getting something natural.
Yeah, I would definitely say you'll be able to see results within at least 2 weeks.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? As opposed to you just popping a pill and trying to see something different in like an hour. But it's not going to last. You know what I'm saying? You want to be able to spend something that's healthy and then you get it in your body. And then now you're being able to work at your optimum potential.
Okay. So to that guy right there that's watching, not this one right here, but that one over there on that side. Yeah, you right there. So what are we going to tell him that he need to go to the natural grocer and look at or check out? Because I'm not familiar. I mean, I go to the natural grocer some, and I know that he's going to, not you, I'm talking about that one over there. He's going to try it because he ready to lay some wood because, us men, we trying to get with it. So what does he need to go to look for, or what would you say where he needed to start? I know we talked about eating right, and we talked about some herbs. So where you need to start at?
I would start at cloves. Definitely get you some cloves. You can get crushed cloves or you can get full cloves. I would get full cloves because you can chew them. You know what I'm saying? It's a spice.
You had me fucked up for a minute because I thought you meant like clothes that we wear.
No, cloves.
I got you down. That's why I said for a minute. I didn't hear the cloves. I fucked up for a minute, but I'm tracking down though. I'm like, the hell you got to change your clothes?
That's funny.
But yeah, some clothes. But go ahead. My bad for interrupting. Go ahead though.
Get you some clothes. That's good. Also, they have mixtures of drinks that you can make. Like, one of the ones that I was trying, it worked really good. It was just some honey, some ginger, and lime. You want to drink that 1 in the morning and 1 at night.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And it clears your blood.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Also think about doing things that also help filter your blood, but you really want to look at things more so that get rid of cholesterol. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say cloves, because cloves is one of the best things.
Right. And so is that what form is that come? Is that like a pill form? That like a leaf or some shit out there?
No, it's like a little bud. It's really hard.
Okay.
It's small. Or you can get the powder because they crush it up too.
Okay. Is the powder? Is it something that the powder? You mix that powder with something?
No, you just mix it with some honey, some hot water. Okay. Also, alfalfa leaf is really good. And what is that called? Lemon. I think it's like some type of lemon herb.
Lemon herb or something. Okay, guys, y'all, we talking about ED, erectile dysfunction, ICP injection. I was mentioning about the pills and the injection. My Josh here is more or less saying that's a quick fix. So he's looking at it more long term. So going to natural grocery store and getting something a little bit more healthy, change the way we eat and things like that, so you can go and get that everything working. So in addressing the cholesterol and your blood pressure, so from the things that you're talking about taking, those are all related and will help that also. Yeah, because some of these people out here are probably on blood pressure pills, cholesterol pills, and we all know that that's why everything, the equipment is not working.
Yeah, but even looking at that though, like it's things that you can eat that can lower your blood pressure. Just like a thing you can eat that can heighten your blood pressure. Yeah. So it's like when you're looking at those medicines, like you need to find out first, if you can go to the doctor, you gotta realize that what they say, you looking at it in a way as to where you think that only they can give you the solutions. You know, and that's not the case. The same thing that puts you in that situation are the same thing that can get you out of the situation is food.
Right.
Food is your first medicine.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You know, and the thing I have to say about the food is we don't know what the fuck is in our food.
That's true.
We don't know what's in there. It's didn't change a whole lot.
Like fluoride, right? If you do research on fluoride, you find out that fluoride actually changes the genders of lizards and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And they've been finding out through studies that fluoride has actually been lowering the sperm count and the sex drive of men for generations now. You know what I mean? That's why the birth rate is lower and lower. So if you actually do your research on fluoride, you'll find out some pretty amazing things and what it does to the male body. So like I was saying, like when you were saying those numbers about from a few years from now, I was thinking to myself, like, I'm surprised it won't be higher.
Yeah, and it probably will.
Because of what they doing to the water, like, you know what I mean? Like,
it's crazy. Yeah, it probably will. And, you know, when you're talking about, you know, eating healthy and eating a little bit better, you don't fucking know. I remember back in the day, you know, when I was coming up, organic shit used to be real cheap because nobody was really off into it then. Now it's so dang on expensive. It's then flipped, the times have changed. So you don't know what's off in your food.
It's even more dangerous because I remember when I was a little boy, I asked my mom when I went to the grocery store, what's the difference between regular fruit and organic fruit? And I understand her question from my perspective. I'm like, well, I thought everything was organic that grew on the earth. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And she's like, no. And then she was explaining it to me. And then as I've gotten older, now they got GMO food. Yeah. So now they genetically modifying things. And it's kind of like you don't know really where to go. And a lot of the cures for a lot of this stuff, right? I know I'm saying eating is a cure, but a lot of the cures for this stuff is not eating.
Right. Shit, what you gonna do? Oh, fast? Yeah. Oh, see, I can't fast.
It's hard.
I can't fast.
It's hard. I heard what I did was like 2 days.
Yeah, I heard people say they fasting because they praying or whatever. I told them Jesus wants you to eat.
So I'm gonna tell you something.
But I don't know.
When you're fasting, because I forgot the name of the exact process. There's a name for it, but I remember the process. Right. So when you're fasting, did you know that your body, after a certain amount of hours, it devours its cancerous cells? So it's 17 hours. So after the 17 hours, your body starts to devour all the cells that are dying or they're infected. So it cleans your body.
After fasting for how long you said?
17 hours is when the process starts.
I ain't gonna be able to fucking make that.
Yeah, you can. Let me tell you why.
I can't. 17 hours? I can't.
If you go to bed.
Explain fasting to me. You were talking about not eating nothing?
Yeah.
Just having some water.
And this is the amazing part about fasting, right? Because I know most people feel like that. Did you know that you fast every day? You do it already.
I do it already.
When you go to sleep.
Oh, well, yeah, because I'm sleeping, I don't think about it. But while I'm up, I'm going to eat shit.
It's the same thing. So you have to literally count those hours too.
Okay, so I eat during the day, and then I count, but that ain't consistently.
All night. Shit. Once you start to fast, you're going to start doing it longer and longer. So let's say you go to bed at 9, right? And then you wake up at 9.
Right.
But that's not realistic. I don't know anybody who does that.
I don't really do that
12
shit.
hours already. Or, you know what I'm saying? Let's say you went to bed at 9 and you woke up at 3. You know what I'm saying? And then you don't eat nothing at 12.
Yeah.
You already pretty much there.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
Do you eat breakfast?
Yes, every morning. Yes.
Oh, you good?
Every morning, I get up. I go to the gym about I'm in the gym about 3:45 for about an hour. I leave there. I come home and I eat breakfast every single morning. I eat breakfast, and then I wind down before I go to work or something like that. But every single morning, I'm cooking some type of breakfast. But guys, all right, just to recap a little bit, we're talking about erectile dysfunction, ICP ejections. My man Josh is all natural with it, saying pretty much stay away from that shit, which a lot of times I can agree with you in some cases, because I know the doctor is so quick to put you on a fucking pill. You go there for whatever, and sometimes they don't even examine you. They just say, well, what kind of fucking prescription you need?
Right.
So, but anyway, I'm going to just read my numbers because anytime I have a podcast and I do the topic,
you always have numbers.
I have some numbers and do a little research according to Google. Yeah. And who says Google's know every motherfucking thing? Because he don't, because I ain't going to get on that part. Let me go and read my numbers. And this right here is just talking about the military budget, how much they spend on Viagra, the military. It's showing that in 2017, Military Times reported Defense Department spent $84.2 million on erectile dysfunction. $84.2 million they spend on erectile dysfunction. So we can probably say, is that a lot? Is that this or that? Military is a lot of guys in there. Those guys, I've never been in the military. Those guys are already going through a whole bunch of other shit. And then to add to it that their dick can't get hard, that's probably a showstopper right there too. But now I've talked with some guys too that they've taken the pills and they didn't get hard. I know you were saying about changing the diet, and I tell you this, and I know he was probably joking. I went to see Bruce the other day, and Bruce was saying shit. He didn't took Viagra and popped all kind of shit. He said he laid up there and the dick still didn't get hard. But he probably just joking though. I don't know.
You're a big guy.
You're a big guy. So probably take a little bit more. Yeah. But you probably want to take 100 milligrams. I don't think he should take 200 milligrams.
But then you gotta look at the baseline issue with him though. He a big guy.
Yeah, he's a big ass guy.
So what do you think his problem is? So he definitely got cholesterol problems.
Yeah. Bro. Yeah. You think because they so big they got cholesterol problems?
Yeah, because your body has to adjust to that. Mm-hmm. You know how many more veins and blood vessels you have to grow when you that big?
Yeah, shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he is a big guy, so I don't know. I got a couple other numbers. A 30-day supply of Viagra is around $2,640 for 30 tablets. That's because, I'm sure the insurance is not covering that. Why? I think they talking about trying to get them to cover it in Congress or whatever and shit. Because they got a lot of guys that are walking around with issues and problems. Great. And they just, just to keep it 100, they're not going to try what you're trying. Some of them, they're going to go for the quick fix and they want to take the pill so they can go and get busy with it.
A 30-day supply of clothes. You know how much that costs?
What was that?
Clothes. You know how much it costs for a 30-day supply? Not even $2, man.
Damn. See, some of them might not know that. So, guys, that's why we out here trying to tell y'all right now that you can go to the natural grocery store if you don't have one in your. If they live like I think in let's just say Colleen doesn't have a natural grocery store. So, but now shit, everything's online now. They probably can order that shit and have it shipped, I guess. Yeah. Or maybe that other place that ship everything that maybe they have that shit. So. I don't know, but somehow or another they need to try to get that so they can get some help. So, because I know it's a lot of guys out there. I know one guy, and not to put him out there again, him and his lady, they haven't had any relations in probably about a year, and he's probably not even talking to her about it or telling her or whatever, but she knows something's up. Yeah. About a year, but now they're in their late 50s, so. He's probably not really thinking about it as much, but he is. But in his mind, he's thinking, well, shit, the motherfucker ain't gonna work. Yeah. But now maybe I can go over there and get some clothes or something natural or something like that.
Olive oil.
Yeah. What you gonna do with that? Drink it?
Drink it.
Drink some goddamn olive oil?
Yeah, man.
What?
Man, every morning I have a shot glass of olive oil with cayenne pepper in it, man, and a little bit of lime juice.
Is that for that, or is that just to keep your regular?
That's for your blood all together.
Olive oil and cayenne.
Olive oil is really good for your blood, and olive oil is really good for your brain. You know what I'm saying? If you have a cup, they said a cup of olive oil a day. Because it was an experiment, and you can find it on YouTube. It was an experiment of people who didn't use olive oil and people who did use olive oil. Yeah. Right? And the people who did use olive oil, they had to use a gallon of olive oil a week. It was in Italy. And they showed by the end of the year, the people who used a gallon of olive oil a week, they literally had better brain circulation. They had their neurons were firing greater. Everything was better in their body.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Muscle elasticity, joints, blood flow.
You be off into some shit because you be knowing and retaining that shit because I can't retain all that shit. So you be in that shit.
About learning for the next generation. I don't even feel like I'm learning for me. I'm learning to give it to my children so they can give it to their children because we've had so much garbage passed down to us.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's important that we really focus on that. Like some people make this spaghetti with sugar, and I always thought that was weird.
No, I ain't never done that.
But sugar, it messes up erections too, though. Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah. I heard that now, and just according to my note, cause like you said earlier, I'm always having some numbers and doing a little research, so I got some numbers. So it's asked me how big is the erectile dysfunction market in 2022? 3.2 billion with a B. And then by 2032 is estimated to be at 6.1 billion. And now you can log on because I get it across my Facebook feed, you know, all these pills to try. And I'm like, now how is this?
On Instagram, Blue
all
Chew.
that shit,
I'm like, what?
All that stuff, you know, and then they have the lady talking about it or whatever instead of some guy or whatever. I don't know. But you don't know what to believe. And I think that the estimate is that high because that guy is not knowing about, like you're saying, all natural. He knows just about, let's take this pill. And one of them, I think it's Cialis, talks about having an erection for 32 hours or some shit. That's probably some bullshit. But I don't know. But who in the hell want to go that goddamn long anyway? Or maybe after he ejaculates or come or whatever, then maybe he recover. I don't fucking know. But I'm just saying, that just, you know, I'm not trying to be in nothing that goddamn long. I don't even be in the tub that damn long of work or none of that shit.
I think the thing that got me away from all that stuff is this. When I tell you about the stuff that you can be taking that's natural, they don't come with side effects. Right. Besides for better health.
Right. And
when you learning about all that other stuff, Cialis and the Blue Chew and Viagra, everything gonna come with a side effect. But they say it so damn fast on the commercial.
Yeah, that's true. I think every pill has a side effect. You take this, then you may experience, I've seen on TV, they probably list about 30 side effects that this may have. And I think in some of that, they probably covering their ass in case they might get sued.
And that's the difference between just a quick fix and longevity.
Right. But one of the things that we have to do, guys, we got to get you guys out there talking about it.
Yeah.
You are either talking to another guy about it, confiding him, or just go to the doctor. Now, I'm not saying the doctor know everything, and then he's going to want to put you on the pill. That doctor's not going to tell him about no clothes, whatever, because I don't know. We always be thinking they getting a cut from the pharmacy or some shit. I don't know.
I did a lot of research.
They're going to want to put you on a pill.
There are doctors on YouTube that tell you about these things, though.
Yeah.
But that also the most important thing when it comes to researching anything is do not, and I can't emphasize this enough, man. Do not be scared to step outside of your culture.
Yeah.
Because there are other cultures that already have mastered things, and you will never know it if you don't have an open mind enough to even indulge in it. Right. You can go to India and find stuff that helps out with erectile dysfunction, stuff like turmeric.
Right. I was just finishing waiting for you to finish talking because when I was doing my research, also I read something about some. I think it was Korean ginseng or red ginseng or something like that. Some ginseng.
Powerful.
Yeah. Something like that. Now, that's but I think they have to watch it because the internet, you just need to go off into the store and read the label or whatever, because you order that shit on the internet, you subs get the wrong thing or not get the right or whatever, something like that. But I was just reading about some red ginseng, a Korean ginseng or something like that for erectile dysfunction. Yeah. And that's way cheaper than the Viagra. And I'm thinking that the ginseng is one that you'll take probably every day.
Every day, take
like a vitamin or some
shot.
shit.
It's these little tiny bottles, right? And it's like you just poke a hole in it and you just shoot one.
Okay.
You shoot 1 or 2 a day.
And that's at the probably at the natural grocer.
I don't know where that is down here. In Chicago, I used to go to Chinatown.
Oh, okay.
And I'm talking about like, bro, it was the good stuff, bro. Yeah. None of the labels were in English. That's how you know it was good.
Oh, yeah.
None of the labels were in English, man.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? The stuff was so good that when you went into the store, if you wanted to ask the store clerk any question or the store owner any question, you need to speak Chinese. I never asked questions. You know why?
Why?
Because I already went there with my information. I was ready.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I knew what I was looking for.
Yeah. So, guys, go out, try some of that turmeric, try some cloves, try some ginseng, red ginseng, because I think it's like different kinds of ginseng, but from what I read doing my research, it was talking about red ginseng or something, Korean ginseng.
I just heard ginseng in general.
So it may be in general, but guys, make sure you guys are doing some deep research in that, not just looking at the commercial and going to buy whatever's out there. We talk about erectile dysfunction and ICP ejection. The pills we already know, and injection, you don't know what's in it. It's going to have side effects. But the things about here in the United States is, outside of the COVID shit, that injections were mandatory for when you going to school or getting that kid into school, and some people didn't do. But that's another whole nother topic right there. I'm not going to get off into that right now, but just want to get you guys talking about it and get you guys out there getting some help, and maybe even sit down and tell your lady, because I'm sure she may have some ideas. Because if she's rubbing on your back or rubbing on you, and then you trying to play like you not whatever, you know.
I'm asleep.
Yeah, then she's gonna know something's up, or either she gonna think you cheating. So just go and tell her, hey, baby, you know, everything ain't working like it's supposed to be. Because I know women, I don't know for a fact, but I'm sure women have problems also, you know, and they might not confide in the guy or their husband or whatever.
I know they definitely talk to other women, though. I know that.
Oh, yeah, they're going to talk to other women way before us guys talk to another guy, because that other guy.
That prideful.
Yeah.
We got to look at each other's research, you know? That's how you got to look at it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We looking at each other's notes, man, and knowing what works and what doesn't work. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. So, guys, I put out there, you know, I'm not going to stay long, just kind of touched on quite a few little things. I've talked about the ICP ejection. But me and Josh is more of the natural way, because he's feeling that's kind of a short-term thing. Figure you can kind of change it by the way you eat and by your diet and things like that. Permanently can fix it.
Yeah.
So and once you fix that blood flow, so to speak, then you fix it. I'll be fucking up shit, but I'm still. But you fixing that blood pressure, you fixing that cholesterol, and you fixing all that shit by long term.
Yeah, because you really want to think about this like this. Your body is like a computer, or your body is like a car, right? So when something is wrong with your car, right, or something's wrong with your computer, right, it gives you a certain amount of time for you to fix it, or something else is going to go wrong.
Right.
So the first thing you need to look at is what's causing the erectile dysfunction.
Yes.
And once you narrow that down from looking at your lifestyle, because you would know that better than anybody, right, you already understand what you're supposed to do from that. You know what I mean? You know if you're not eating right. You know what I'm saying? You know if you're not moving enough. And so you really need to just weigh your options, look at everything, and then move accordingly.
Right.
9 times out of 10, it wouldn't hurt to try everything, but one of the best things I've found to work is that watermelon, right? Like,
now we said in watermelon, we talking about that white part, which we normally eat the red.
I screen the part off. I potato peel the green part off. You know what I'm saying? And I take the clear part or the white part, and I just put it in the juicer, and you juice it.
Now, excuse me, I had to burp on that. Now, that was a good idea, because I haven't thought about that, but whatever. But I have eaten that rind before, and that shit is kind of chewy.
It's really hard. It's really hard for you to digest.
Yeah, but the juicer is the key. Yeah, put it off in there. So what? Before we get ready to get out here, because we're gonna leave, but I like for you just to recap with the guys about the cloves, the watermelon rind, and this is like a long-term fix. So just recap for whatever it is that you want them to know. And what I'm going to do is I wind up making this off into a short, because it's from my study also. Sometimes people don't watch the whole podcast, but whenever I break it down, they serve to get some of that key. So get him. Now the shorts only last about 60 seconds, about like a minute. Okay. So within a minute, and I'm gonna make this into a short. So you're gonna be out there like a motherfucker telling them about this shit. So tell them within a minute, and I ain't gonna time it, but within a minute, how they can go and get that wood right.
Now you just want to make sure that you look at what the problems are. 9 times out of 10 it's going to be cholesterol, your nitrous oxide is low, or there's certain little things like that. You just want to be moving around more. You want to get you some plants, cloves, alfalfa leaf, ginger, watermelon rind, stuff like that. It's really gonna boost you. You also want to get into eating more so consciously, so that you know how to get your testosterone up too, though, because a lot of these foods, they stop our testosterone making process in our bodies because they pack with so many chemicals. Mm-hmm. So you just want to look at everything all together and not isolate one thing and just try to work on the main issue. So that way you have longevity instead of just trying to pop some peel and make it work. You actually don't have to worry about anything, and at the same time you're getting your entire body right.
Right. Bet. Okay, that sounds good right there. So hopefully we guys, I didn't time that, but I think I kind of edited it to get it on in. But guys, I can't stress enough. You know, we got to get you out there because, I mean, the numbers, I mean, let me go back right quick on numbers. Don't y'all leave. Stay right there just for a second. Just hold, just pump your fucking brakes for a minute. But it's talking about by 2025, 322 million men worldwide is going to be experiencing ED between the ages of 40 and 70. 322 million. When we can fix that shit by... When watermelon is in season, peel that rind off the green part,
just throw it away.
Put that shit in the juicer.
Because they say the reason why the watermelon is so good for you is because the watermelon is actually so hydrating and it has H3O2s in it. Right. You know what I mean? But it also is the cousin to the cucumber. Right.
Okay. Now, you know, when we talk about watermelon, you know, it's probably got somebody out there saying all them black people like watermelon.
But they're smart, though.
You damn right. But they also...
We absorb more sunlight than other people, too, though.
That's true, too.
So why would we not want to stay hydrated?
Exactly, because that shit is good. I know I like to get me some of that.
And check this out. While you drinking bottled water, did you know the water in watermelon is 1,000 times more better for us? Because it's purified water. It's naturally purified water that was poured up from the ground into a melon. You can't get no water more greatly filtrated than that.
That sounds about pretty damn good right there to me. And I don't know what's in that bottled water shit. They just saying bottled water. They may hold that shit up on the damn tap.
Those vines and all that, it filters out that water. You getting pure water in watermelon.
Right. Guys, we've been chopping it up, talking about erectile dysfunction, ICP ejections. For those of you that want the quick fix, I will tell you this, and I don't have experience in the ICP ejection, but my friend that confided in me, and he may watch this, and he'll know that who I'm talking about. When he gave himself that injection into the penis, the side, not down the tip, he said he missed the shaft, and it hurt. So you guys do your research. If that's the way for you and you want the quick fix, or if you just want the little temporary quick fix until you try the longevity thing or whatever. But he was saying, it can change you around in 2 weeks. Now, my man Josh here does a lot of research also. And I just usually do a research on the topic, whatever we're talking about. But this guy right here, when I asked him to come on the show and he told me he can talk about everything. You see, I'm holding up notes in mine. This, excuse me for saying this motherfucker here, he just got all that shit up there and just rattling it out.
Learning it.
And can retain it, you know. So if you guys want to question that or whatever, check it out, then, you know, research it for yourself and see. But he's been pretty much on point with a whole lot of things he's been talking about. So I appreciate that, you know, coming out and talking about it. So that's good. Yeah, and look him up on this podcast. He's a regular here on Wizzo Talk. Because he's my go-to guy. I've had people back out, don't want to come on, whatever, come on. He's my go-to guy. We can get it going. Already. Stay ready so you ain't got to get ready.
Exactly.
Now, I'm going to try to get my exit right since I fucked up my intro. But I don't give a damn because every Wizzo Talk, we uncut and unedited. So we just roll with it. So, well, before I go and give out my exit intro, go ahead and just tell anybody whatever it is. Tell them how to find you or whatever and break it down to them slow because I don't have it in my... comments so they can find you out, look you out, check you out.
Well, you can look me up on Spotify as Cosmic Currency 777 for the podcast, and for everything else, you can pretty much just Google me at After Real Truth. It's all spelled correctly, and there's 2 R's in between after and real. You know what I'm saying? Because it ends at R's. So it's just all one word, no spaces. If you just type that in, you'll find me immediately.
Right.
I'm really the only person that's got that.
Right. And I believe the shirts and all that stuff like that is on there. Also, your clothing line is all that'll be on there. You guys check him on out. I'm not just putting it on out there advertising for him, but hey, I don't give a shit. You know, we advertise for it because we work like that. So you get out there, we're gonna help him out, make it do what it do. That's just how I roll with it. So I'm gonna get ready to close this thing out. I normally have some intro shit to say, but hell, we didn't chop it up. I forgot my intro, my exit. And what I'm saying, intro shit. We've been talking for about 45 minutes. I'm trying to say my damn exit. So anyway, guys, that's what we do here on Wizzo Talk. I try to bring you guys a variety of things like that and a variety of hot topics and stuff like that. So y'all just make sure you subscribe. And just always remember, it's free to subscribe. It's free to share. You know, it's free to hit the like button. You know, if you watch the whole video, you got something out of it. You know, I appreciate the comments. You have something from my man Josh. He's already subscribed to my channel. So he'll also be looking in and checking it out. And, you know, maybe drop some comments. If you have something, hit it at him or whatever, however that shit work. I ain't really all that with it yet. Y'all can probably tell by the way I'm speaking and talking. Sometimes I'm just a country motherfucker that like to have fun and bring you some real shit. So... But anyway,
that's information that way.
Yeah. You know, I'm gonna give it to you real uncut and unedited, and just like it is. So we were talking about ICP ejection and erectile dysfunction. So let's get the numbers down. Let's change those numbers. Let's get everybody eating a little bit healthier. Let's try a little bit of something that's less, a little bit of longevity, and not just looking for the quick fix. Because you go to the store, the doctor will have no problem putting you on about 20 different damn pills. All of them have side effects. And they all just a quick fix. When we saying that you can do something natural. If there's not a natural grocery store in your area, well, shit, Google one or whatever and find out or see.
Or start a garden.
Or start a garden.
It's the best thing you can do yourself is grow things yourself these days, man.
You got that shit right. So, anyway, guys, I'm going to close it on out. You know, I always just be getting my shit tangled up for some reason. I don't know. But anyway, that's just how it is. I'm going to still keep rolling. I am Paul Wizzo. Thank you for watching, and make sure you guys subscribe, hit the like, share, and tell a friend, bring a friend, and we all can be a friend or some shit like that. I don't know. Anyway, it's Paul Wizzo. Holla at your boy.